Good morning everyone and welcome back to a new round of the Daily Gaming News here at the Byte. My name is Hostest and let's just jump right in. First bit of news is a story by Jason Schreier, who did this awesome job of being a games journalist actually, and he reported in, this is a very long scrolling page, but I would say that's like a 10-page long report. It takes like half an hour to read, and he's talking about what went wrong with Bioware's Anthem and having like 5 years of pre-production time, really inconclusive decisions, lots of things that needed to be figured out within the last few months, and only seeing like a year maybe of full production time led to what Anthem was now in the end in March, or not, February 2019. I clearly have to say, I know I disliked Anthem, and I see now why. But I also want to put out an impulse on saying everyone who was working on it, at least, on the lowest level, everyone, the developers, the writers, designers, and everyone who's not like really high up in the decision chain, I feel really sorry for them. This is a story which talks about stress leave. People that leave work to relax finally and don't kill themselves over stress, and it's insane. I really encourage you to go on and read this whole thing for yourself. This is basically the source, because I see already Angry Joe, for example, is doing a video with his crew talking about the same thing. Read this article first and then maybe take up anything else. It's just insane how this came together. And we knew about that. And yeah, they always were talking about 5 years of development time. Actually, hearing from inside sources, it was maybe only a year. I gotta say, like, yes, for the core loop at least, for the flying and the shooting, at least that is really respectable and really feels good. It's just so sad to see everything else around it not being as good as this, and that's coming from using the Frostbite engine, being forced on it by EA, and of course not having enough time to actually playtest in their own game. Usually you have 2, if not even 3 years where you can slowly build up a game and test it continuously and play it over time. But this seemed to be just like, wow. So yeah, that's about Anthem, and of course we have lots of other news. So let's continue on, but for one last time, read this article. It is really damn good and really shows what issues Anthem had, and how also the gaming industry as a whole is developing in these large AAA areas when investors-driven business is behind it all. As an update to the closure of our gaming on April Fool's Day, we have an update by the moderators, and as they said themselves, we've recently increased the moderator headcount and have been constantly iterating on and recruiting for our comment-only moderator program to improve how effectively we can manage our ever-expanding community, they explained. Questions about why they brought politics into our games, the moderators responded, asking people to be nicer to each other, engage with respect and dignity is not politics, it's human decency. And yes, actually it is. This is what they wanted to promote. We'll see over the course of time, of course, how this will continue. Good luck with that. And I can, again, really respect only they actually meant it. This was not a joke. They actually closed it down for the very reason to set a sign against that hatred and vitriol behavior. So, yeah, good on you. RGames. Then in our news we have Romero Games, led by the one John Romero, and Paradox Interactive to announce a partnership on the new strategy IP. IP of strategy game? Yeah, that seems certainly to fit with Paradox Interactive. How Romero Games works with that? I don't know exactly. We'll see, of course, over the course of time how this will come together. But for now, we're just like, alright, good luck. And Suda51 teases No More Heroes to be at E3. After No More Heroes being re-released this year, actually, it could be interesting if there's a sequel coming. And in Cyberpunk 2077 has been revealed there will be no game over screen for failing a mission. According to CD Projekt Red's quest designer, Philip Weber, they says, what is the stupidest thing that a player could do? With the philosophy in mind, quests have been designed to allow all kinds of player behavior, ensuring that the game never fails players for engaging in unconventional activities. Sounds interesting. Definitely makes up for creativity in how to engage with missions, and certainly also makes for replay value. Certainly also makes for a lot of replay value, I guess. So yeah, it's getting more and more interesting. We know Cyberpunk 2077 will be at E3 this year, so we can't wait to see more of it. Then in the Nintendo Switch Online program, and as a reminder, if you have Twitch Prime, you can get Switch Online the first 3 months for free, and an additional 9 months in the next 60 days. So you have, if you have Twitch Prime, which is being bought by getting Amazon Prime, you can get up to a full year of Switch Online for free. You can play also the classic games, which now will see an update in April, where Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, also known as Super Mario Bros. 2 in Japan, will come to the game. Punch-Out will come, and Star Soldier. But also another game is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and that is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, and that's actually next week, coming on April 11th. Another game that comes out on April 9th is Dangerous Driving, and I have here a review by Destructoid which talks about the game, and it really looks like the spiritual successor to Burnout, the good series, not the Paradise City, which is still a little bit different. This looks like actually the original few games of Burnout that have been there. I hope I will get it soon. I hope I can play it, and I'm gonna let you know if it's actually that good for myself. But from what I see here, what I see on the website especially, it looks really good. And again, it's coming out April 9th, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. And also at the end, we have a reminder again for you. And again, at the end, we have a reminder to join our giveaway for a copy of the Red Faction Guerrilla remastered game for Xbox One, a physical version, which our Dan from the new Byte has selected to give away this month. So if you want to join, just follow the link in the article down below. And of course, good luck for everyone participating. And that has been it again for the gaming news today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. And of course, read the article about Anthem. It's insanely well written and so interesting. Yeah, anything else? I want to stay. My name is Hustis. Follow us everywhere. Let us know here, of course, in the comments below what you think about the stories we presented to you. And of course, yeah, have a nice day. See you soon, and bye-bye.